Hi, everyone. This is Jeff Clark of the Paydirt Prospector here in Vancouver at the Metals Investor Forum. And I asked the audience in my presentation, who heard of Pacifica Silver? Only a couple hands went up. And this is great because it means nobody's really aware of this yet. But the word's getting out, right? So please welcome CEO of Pacifica Silver, Todd Anthony. Todd, thanks for joining me.
Well, thank you, Jeff, for having us here at this conference. And it's fantastic. It's our first time at the MIF, which is great. My first time too, personally. And it's been a really good turnout. So,
yeah, it has been good. I like it because it's smaller, more personal, and you can really have quality conversations with people. So, I always like to start with the people. So, Todd, tell us about your background and the team that you have involved. It was really impressive. It takes 2 pages in your presentation just to go over the team that's behind this company. It's a brand new company just out of the gate.
Yeah. The presentation, probably a little bit too much text, but the people are definitely a key part of it. I founded the company a year and a half ago and searched for a project that I wanted to get behind. Just so happened that this project came with a fantastic team already. So it killed 2 birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Our chairman is Dan Kuntz. Dan is the prior CEO of Prime Mining. We just hired our VP of Exploration, Octavio, who was the senior structural geologist with Newmont at Penasquito.
Yeah, amazing.
Fernando Berdeque, who was the CEO of the vendor of the project. He's coming on as president. He lives in Mexico, in Mazatlan, very close to the project. And our if you will, our COO as well. He's our guy in charge of Mexico. So. And then our shareholders are fantastic. The who's who of the silver industry.
Well, tell us who they are. This was another reason I was attracted to the company and the stock.
Well, we just closed a $10 million financing about a month ago, and we had lead orders from Eric Sprott, from Vizsla Silver, from First Majestic Silver, from Silver Corp Metals, and a couple of other very good funds. So it was a nice validation, at least to get 3 corporates in, which I haven't seen 3 corporates write a check to a junior in my time in the space. So that was
a brand new junior at that.
Exactly. So and there's been a lot of eyeballs on this project over the years. The challenge was the prior owner. It was a bit of a challenge to do a transaction out with them, and so. But there's been a lot of eyeballs from corporates on this project. We were able to strike an agreement with them. It delayed our closing by about 3 months, but we were able to get it done.
But you got it done. It's all done now. It's all wrapped up, and you own it.
We own 100% of it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So let's back up for a second, Todd, because you were First Majestic Silver for years. You were with Frank Holmes for a period of time there. So over your career as a mining executive, you've looked at literally hundreds of projects, and yet you chose Claudia. So tell us why.
Right. That's a good point. I was at First Majestic for 13 years. I left in 2023 to kind of focus on my own self and my family. Yeah. But when I came across this project, I decided I had to get back. It was either feast or famine.
It drew you back in.
Yes. And, a lot of projects, there's sometimes 1 or 2 things that I didn't like, whether it was low grade or it was too deep or it had access problems or maybe metallurgy was a challenge.
There's so many things but
this project, I couldn't find that. It was high grade, shallow, permitted in a great place in Mexico in Durango, which is one of the best, if not the best mining states in the country. And it was grade's king. And there was old mines there. And so we know the metallurgy was good. And it was right off the highway. So that allows us low-cost drilling. It's about $100 a meter. The drilling,
that's amazing.
The contractor drives up from Durango, and he's on site within an hour. So
that's great. Yeah. Well, let's talk about Claudia itself, because this is a compelling target. It's a big target. We know there's been mine workings in the sort of the center of it, if you will. But now you're drilling up north and south. I mean, this is a big area, big project.
Right. Yeah. So we do have 1 rig. The rig showed up last week, and it's drilling the first hole. We're going to be drilling 8,000 meters over the next 3 months.
Great. We'll
have the 3rd rig show up in November. So by then we'll really be seeing a lot of core coming out of the drill. But yeah, no, there's 30 kilometers of veins that have been mapped on surface.
Wow.
Which is significant. I mean, a lot of other companies, juniors, are content with 2 to 3 kilometers of veins to drill, but we've got 30. So we've got a ton of targets that we're going to go after. We want to fail fast. We want to go test some targets. If nothing's there, we'll move on. But there's a lot of smoke, and there's a lot of there's the grade shows up on surface. We're getting samples back of 15, 20 grams gold, 500 kilos silver at surface.
Yeah,
so we're going to have a whole set of targets now, as you said, to the north, to the south, that we're going to likely expand our drill program in Q1 of next year.
That's great. So you're going to drill 8,000 this year before the year's over, and then perhaps a phase 2 in Q1, if depending on how things look, I suppose, how the drill results come out.
Yeah, the money that we just raised, the 10 million, will last us until the end of next year, assuming this 20,000 meters. We're also going to do a 27-kilometer line IP survey.
Oh, wow.
And as well as a mag survey. So that's all going to happen. So that 10 million will last us till the end of next year. I'd like to do more drilling. Depends on the success, obviously, of this first phase. But next year, I'd like to really see. This project is begging for
work for drilling.
Drilling. And so it's permitted. We've got 146 drill pad sites permitted.
Yeah.
We've been told we just had the permitting consultant on site last week. He's telling us it'd be about 2 months to get additional permitted pads. So things are looking pretty good, and we're moving quickly. Within 3 weeks, we had from closing the financing round, we had the drill at site. So amazing. The team is executing quite well.
That's great. That's amazing. So we might see first assays. Can you tell us and give us an idea about when that might start? They might start coming out?
I think they'll start trickling in around late November, early December.
Oh, okay.
And so fairly quickly. So another 5 to 6 weeks.
Okay. So if you're interested in the stock, you want to get in before that, because they've already had a lot of high-grade stuff there. So real quick, Todd, tell us about the share structure of the company.
So we've got 60 million shares outstanding, of which, roughly I would say 50% of that is not tradable. They're part of the acquisition. We paid 10 million in shares to the vendor, which is locked up for 12 months. The financing is still under restriction. So that was 20 million shares. So very low float. The difference is owned by insiders and high net worth individuals. So it's a very clean structure. Very low float. And so
an investor asked me, the stock's already $1 Canadian. Is it too expensive? And then, look at the market cap, because of the low share count. This is actually still a stock that has not really taken off yet, given where your market cap is at.
Yeah. Well, I think the market's also waiting for results.
Sure.
And I think that will wake up people and raise some eyebrows if the results come back with what I think we're going to see. 50 million market cap, 60 million market cap is looking in the rearview mirror is going to look like it's a steal from where we think we could get to. So, and with the low float go, if you have a discovery hole, your stock will be 200 million market cap. So that's a fourfold for where we're at today.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I invested in the private placement, and I'm overweight the stock. So I'm expecting a 5 or 10-fold, please, out of this. So, but seriously, this is a very compelling story. Just out of the gate, not a lot of people. It's flying under the radar. So it's a great time to really check out this company. So, Todd, thanks for joining me, and we wish you all the best here with the drill program coming up here.